गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। सो आज है 9th ऑफ अक्टूबर और आज है असली चैलेंज एमटीबी शिमला का। सो दिस इज़ योर फ्रेंड संदीप एंड यूर वाचिंग पहाड़ी पेडलर चैनल। आज की सुबह हो चुकी है और कल का जो हमारा प्रोग्राम रहा था, कल हमारा रजिस्ट्रेशन यहाँ पर हो गया था होटल विली पार्क में। उसके बाद से हम लोग गए थे प्रीलॉग फ्लैग ऑफ के लिए रिच। वहाँ पर ऑनरेबल राज्यपाल जी ने फ्लैग ऑफ किया था, एक छोटा सा राइड हुआ था। उसके बाद वापस होटल पहुंचे थे लगभग रात को 7:30 बजे। यहाँ पर पूरे इवेंट की ब्रीफिंग हुई, उसके बाद डिनर और हम पहुंच चुके थे रूम में। सो अभी सुबह हो चुकी है, वी आर ऑल सेट टू मूव। एंड मेरी साइकिल अभी मैं आपको दिखाऊं, पूरी तरह से उनके ऊपर टैगिंग वगैरह हो चुकी है और हम भी पूरी ड्रेस में अभी रेडी है। उसके बाद 8 बजे यहाँ से हम निकलेंगे एक छोटे से राइड के लिए और उसके बाद यहाँ से लगभग 10 किलोमीटर के करीब आगे जाके जो चैलेंजिंग रेस है, कम्पिटिटिव रेस, वो स्टार्ट होगी। सो मिलेंगे आपसे अब रेस पॉइंट पे। सो वी आर ऑल सेट टू मूव नाउ। राइट नाउ वी आर ट्राइंग टू चेक आउट। We had our breakfast, bikes all set, everything, luggage is done. So now within 15 or half an hour we shall move from this place.
So here in the parking area, all the riders are assembling gradually for today's ride. And yes, here we were also ready to join the league of other riders with our bikes. Here you can listen that each rider was verified with his jersey number. One by one, all the riders were assembled at the gate, and in a moment, the free ride to Anandpur was flagged off. We all set. As briefed by the organizer in the last night briefing, all the riders were escorted to the starting line by the local Shimla riders. The convoy of all the riders moved swiftly across the city. It was really an amazing moment for me to be a part of this historic and memorable moment. As the traffic was moving on these roads, all the riders were strictly instructed not to race on these roads. The competitive race was actually scheduled to be started from Anandpur, which was about 12 or 13 kilometers from Shimla. Very soon we left the traffic-laden road and we catch a narrow trail which leads us to this thick pine forest. And yes, this was what we were expecting MTB Shimla going to be like. Trails full of challenges, scenic beauty around, a lot of thrills, cycling adventure loaded with lot of action. forest trail was quite difficult to ride. Thank God this was not among the competitive section. This was for the second time that I was competing in any MTB cycling competition, and also I don't have much experience to ride on such forest trails. Although this was part of free ride, but the obstacles that we found on this trail were quite challenging. Friends, if you are willing to take part in such MTB race or competition, you have to upgrade your physical level, because these kind of races demands high efficiency and good physical stamina. Although all the riders were escorted by the local riders, but thanks to the marking team, they marked the trails in such a good manner that even a novice could reach the final destination using these marking signs. Friends, at these trails, you are not only thrown at challenges, but a high risk factor was also associated with these trails, because you get hardly a feet or two to ride on this trail, and among that there was a deep gorge. A small mistake could lead to a big danger or mishap. So after riding for an hour among these trails, finally we reached this place, which was very near to the starting line. And here finally we reached the starting line, from where the countdown for today's race will begin. One by one, all the riders arrived at the starting line, and in a moment, the time has come. The countdown for today's ride has begun, and here comes the real action. The first 5 km was a tarmac section and was with a gradual climb, so I decided to keep moving with a steady pace on this tarmac section. While all the riders seems to be in a great hurry in the beginning, I decided to keep my pace at normal level. The plan was to gradually increase my pace as my body warms up. This tarmac section with a downhill was like a blessing for all the riders, because this gives us a lot of confidence, and this section was covered very quickly. I thoroughly enjoyed riding this section of today's ride. But this enjoyment was going to be end very soon, because there was a very big climb of 9 to 10 km known to be Janet Ghat climb. This was a very steep climb, and for the next 1.5 hours our legs and lungs were going to be tested on this tough climb. Also, this section of climb was totally off-road, so it was quite difficult to move on this road. Most of the uphill section for today's ride has been completed. So after the Junaid Ghat climb, here comes the most beautiful track of today's trail. This is Jail to Sadhupul downhill track, which is about 10 km in length. So friends, in the next part I will bring to you all the action filmed in this downhill video part from Jail to Sadhupul. So stay tuned on my YouTube channel Pahadi Peddler by subscribing it, and do hit a thumbs up button if you like this video and share with friends as much as you can. Till then, keep riding, stay healthy, take care, and bye bye. See you in next video.